Okay, I'm Dr. Herman. I'm with a patient, Mr. Grubb, who came into my clinic in South Florida from another state in the United States here, and for conditions of high blood pressure, and he had neuropathy in his feet and chronic fatigue, and just not feeling good, right?
Absolutely.
So in this first round, the first protocol, you're here for your second exam with me. You and your wife are here today. What you were telling me about your blood pressure. And I already know the answer, but we could share it with everybody else. So
Sure.
you were on blood pressure medication for how long?
About 4 years.
Okay, and was it only one med, or did they alternate from med to med because one wasn't working?
They alternated from med to med to try to find something that was more effective, and until they found something that was more effective, and then that's what I've stuck on for the last few years.
Okay, and did that blood pressure medication normalize your blood pressure, or did you?
To a certain extent, it made it better.
It made it better.
Made it
And was it normal ever with that med?
It wasn't what I would consider to be normal, but it was not super high.
Okay, gotcha. And now, after your first protocol with me, following a specific diet and taking the remedies for these different disease-causing agents, infections, and toxins that we pinpointed in your first exam, you follow the protocol, taking those remedies, and what is the status of your blood pressure now and the blood pressure medication?
Well, the short answer is I'm completely off of all blood pressure medicine, and my health has improved dramatically. What's interesting is we started noticing that my blood pressure was going down, down, down. So I went back to my doctor, and she said, "Well, you don't need to have that powerful of a blood pressure medicine," and so she put me on half of that amount. And then it just continued to go down and go down and go down because we were monitoring it using an Omron blood pressure testing machine. And it just got to the point to where my wife and I said, "This is ridiculous. Your blood pressure is 90 over 60. It's too low." So we just completely cut out the blood pressure medicine altogether.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And now the blood pressure is
Totally normal.
totally normal, without any blood pressure med. And how long has it been normal blood pressure?
Well, the whole
levels for
protocol
without
has
the
been
med?
about 2 months, as you know.
Mhm.
And so it's been normal now for about, it started getting better pretty much so about 2 weeks into the protocol. And then it just is continued to go lower and lower and lower until it's stabilized now at this point. But-
Stabilizing meaning until you got off the blood pressure med, and now it's been stable.
Yes,
So it's and stable being for the past
about 3 weeks.
3 weeks now,
Yeah.
and you haven't had to take a blood pressure medicine
No.
at all in those 3 weeks.
No, I don't. If I take it, my blood pressure goes way too low.
If you took the blood pressure
If
medicine,
I took a blood pressure pill, it
Yeah.
would go
way too low.
way too low.
And that's because we took away the cause of his high blood pressure. When you can remove the cause of the high blood pressure, you don't need a blood pressure med. When you would take a blood pressure med and the blood pressure is normal, and you took a blood pressure medication to lower your blood pressure, then it's going to be a low blood pressure, and that's not good. That's not what you want.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. One of your other symptoms was chronic fatigue. And on a scale of 0 to 10, originally you told me it was always between a 5 and an 8, and 10 would be the worst. 0 was no fatigue, 10 is the worst. What is your fatigue level now?
About 1.
About a 1, which means...
I'm still I'm looking to get that 18-year-old level of no fatigue,
Mhm.
and I think I'm there. But I have a lot less fatigue, and a lot more energy, a lot clearer thinking, which is what I was after. Wanted to have a clearer thought process. So all these things are starting to happen, and I'm only 2 months into the protocol.
Yeah, 2 months. Your other situation was the feet were burning, and could go up to a 10 in severity, and they were red and numb. So the numbness level, is that the same, or is that gotten worse or gotten better?
The feet are about halfway repaired, I guess what I'd like to say, compared to where I'd like to have it. But it's continuing to improve.
So the numbness is 50 less?
Yes,
50
yes.
less of the red, 50% less severity and frequency
Yes,
of those
yes,
symptoms.
exactly,
So that's
yes.
great. And that's not taking any medication to do that?
No,
Just-
zero medication.
And your weight also, you've had a great reduction in weight.
Yes, I've lost about 30 pounds, and I plan on continuing to lose a little bit more weight.
Mhm.
And it's easy following the protocol if I follow the diet that you've prescribed. The diet is super healthy diet, so I'm losing weight based on that and simply not doing things that are not healthy for me. I don't eat any fast food, zero cheeseburger,
We found that.
fast food. Just
That
eat
was
healthy
just-
food.
He's saying that, I think you're also mentioning that kind of in a lighthearted, humorous way, because I found the actual McDonald's cheeseburger preservative chemicals in various tissues in you last time, so that was.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's good. So when those preservatives stay in the tissues, they cause cancer, they cause degeneration of tissues, they cause the body to be inflamed, and they just make things not work so well. So that actually, that's out of you now.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's phenomenal. And one of the, again, getting back to just the beginning of this share, is that one of the major highlights for you coming back this time is that you're off your blood pressure medicine. What is your doctor, your, I guess, cardiologist or general doctor who was prescribing these meds over the past 3 or 4 years, did this physician say anything of, well, I guess you just don't need it, and was there any exclamation, or was it just, she just wrote it off and there was no real?
Well, when I told the doctor that I was on under your care, they didn't really understand what it was that you were doing, but she did say, well, keep doing it because it's obviously working. So
Okay.
totally, I did all this completely under her care, and she's the one that said, stop taking your blood pressure pills because you're doing good, and the weight loss is excellent.
Yeah.
Keep it up. She did say that most people my age are not able to lose that much weight.
Mhm.
And they're not able to go off their blood pressure medicine.
They're just not. I mean, from anybody I know, they're just not told that. They're always told to stay on for the rest of their life. So that's pretty much it. So
I think it's what I think is critical thing to understand is the food that you eat is critical. So you have to eat healthy food, and you made that very clear to me. And then also by getting all the chemicals out of the body, the bad stuff that shouldn't be in there, the two combined together with a healthier lifestyle is what I think is helping to improve my health.
Absolutely. And this is the only thing that you've done different in the past few
That's
months.
it.
Yeah, that's it. And the protocol was pretty, the remedies that you took are pretty easy to take, pretty easy to
The
follow.
remedies are very easy to take. There is a you have to deal with a little bit of tiredness, as you probably know.
During the protocol.
During the
but then you came
protocol.
out of it, now you're feeling a
It's
lot
not that bad.
Yeah.
You take a protocol, and when it's doing the job of getting rid of something really bad on the way out, you might not feel 100%, but the next day you bounce back.
Yeah.
So that's what I've noticed.
Pretty happy with your results so far.
Thrilled.
It's only going to get better.
Only going to get better.
Absolutely. Would you say that it's pretty easy for other people to get involved in this and do it?
I think that if
If
you
they wanna
don't,
get well.
if you have some health issues that your regular doctor has not been able to help you, then you should definitely consider doing this. It's not very difficult, and it's life-changing. So that's pretty simple, life-changing. When you can have something that's life-changing, that's important.
Excellent. Thank you for making that comment. Again, I'm Dr. Lonnie Herman. I'll put the phone number to my clinic up and the email to my clinic assistant that you can get in touch with her. I appreciate you for sharing this with everybody to help others out there. You can get off of your blood pressure meds when we do the right thing. You can lose weight when we do the right thing for you. You can stop the pain in your body. When we know how to find, pinpoint, and safely eliminate the disease-causing infections and toxins that your laboratories, your doctors, the imaging studies, the nerve tests, the heart scans have not found for you. It can be done. I can help you do it. You'll just give us a call. I'm also going to make another video with your permission of some findings that came up in our exams here. I don't think it's anything too personal.
No, I
It's
don't
okay.
think.
Yeah, so I'm going to make a report about those exam findings and the protocol findings that he followed, these kind of chemicals, infections that were in various tissues of his brain, and you'll be able to have a deeper understanding of what needs to be done and what got him to this point of being off of his blood pressure medication for over 3 weeks, and having normal blood pressure, which is phenomenal. I appreciate you. Thank
You're
you
very
much.
welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.